Hello, my name is Barbre Wright, and I will be giving the apology speech of Tiger Woods. Many of you in this room are my friends. Many of you in this room know me. Many of you have cheered for me, worked for me, or supported me. And now, each and every one of you have a good reason to be critical of me. I want to say to each one of you, simply and directly, I am deeply sorry for my irresponsible and selfish behavior I've engaged in. I know people want to find out how I could be so selfish and so foolish. People want to know how I could have done these things to Ellen, my wife, and my children. And while I have always tried to be a private person, there are some things I want to say. I am also aware of the pain that my behavior has caused to those of you in this room. I have let you down. I have let down my fans. For many of you, especially my friends, my behavior has been a personal disappointment. To those of you that have worked for me, I've let you down personally and professionally. My behavior has caused considerable worry to many of my business partners. I know I have severely disappointed all of you, and I have made you question who I am and how I have done these things. I am embarrassed that I have to put you in this position. For all I have done, I am sorry, and I have a lot to atone to. Ellen has shown enormous grace and poise throughout this ordeal. Ellen deserves praise, not blame. The issues involved here are mine. I was unfaithful. I had an affair. I cheated. What I did is not acceptable, and I am the only person to blame. I stopped living by the core values I was taught to believe in. I was wrong, I was foolish, and I do not play by different rules. The same boundaries that apply to everyone apply to me. I brought this shame on myself. I hurt my wife, my kids, my mother, my wife's family, my friends, my foundation, and all the kids around the world that admire me. I've had a lot of time to think about those things that I've done. My failures have made me look at myself in a way I never wanted to see before. It is now up to me to make amends, and that starts by never repeating the mistakes I have made. It is up to me to start living my life with integrity. As I proceed, I understand people have questions. I understand the press wants me to ask many details of the times that I was unfaithful. I understand people want to know whether Ellen and I will remain together. Please know that as far as I am concerned, every one of these questions and answers is a matter between Ellen and me. There are many issues between a husband and wife. Some people have made up things that never happened. They said I used performance-enhancing drugs. This is completely and utterly false. Some have written things about my family. Despite the damage I have done, I still believe it is right to shield my family from the public spotlight. They did not do these things. I did. I have always tried to maintain a private space for my wife and my children. They have been kept separate from my sponsors, my commercials, my endorsements. When my children were born, we only released photographs so that they would not be chased by the paparazzi. As I move forward, I will continue to receive help because I have learned that is how people really change. Starting tomorrow, I will leave for a treatment and get more therapy. That also means relying on others for help. I have learned to seek support from my peers in therapy, and I hope someday to return the support to others that are looking for help as well. I do plan to golf one day again. I just don't know when that day will be, and I don't rule out that it will be this year. When I do return, I will need to make my behavior much more respectful in the game of golf. Finally, there are many, many people in this room that have believed in me, and today I want to ask you all for my help. I ask you to find in your hearts to one day believe in me again. Thank you.